live.
What's going down in the hood, everybody? Welcome, community people. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. Welcome on this beautiful Wednesday night over here on the West Coast. We have AK in a hotel room somewhere on business, just dedicated to his craft. We have Rafa the Guru in the house tonight. We have Eddie Money, producer. Eddie Money, say hello to the people, man.
What's up? What's up?
Guys, this is the interactive show. So, we do a quip drip. We have a special guest on, Rev Mac, tonight from Sunday Golf. He'll be on a little bit later. We have Don, always working, murking. He's on his way home right now. We have to push it back. We always say family first, and we had some family stuff we had to take care of. So thank you for allowing us to start at 7 p.m. tonight. But guys, we're here to talk everything golf. We're here to talk everything community. Let's talk about this week. Let's get into it right away. I played golf with Rafa on what was it? God, was that
the other day?
Oh God, it was bad. It was bad. I just want to know, how's everyone's week going? Eddie Money, let's start with you. When are we going to get you on the course? I mean,
I don't know.
Is this helping or is it hurting? Like, are you being intimidated or you feel like
I'm not being intimidated. I feel like I'm just gonna completely suck when I go out there.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Listen, there's people that completely suck, and they've been playing for years. So trust me, you will completely suck. It'll be beyond what you think it is. Just so you know that.
Actually, the only thing I'm worried about is when you guys started talking about it, was swinging and just completely missing a bunch of times because that's never been a thought in my head of something I have to take into account for. But then when you guys mentioned it, I was like, oh shit, I might just be missing the ball.
It's a good question for AK. For people who don't know, that bed in the background does look like it's Jack and the Beanstalk. Like Eddie Money's 6'6". He's a giant Mexican. So it's not like Eddie Money can go to Top Golf. It's gonna look like he has a toothpick in his hand, right, AK? What are we gonna do to get him, to swing a club and not miss?
Well, we call those practice swings, first of all.
Whole lot of practice going on.
Yeah. Hey, they say it makes perfect, right? We'll say what every non-golf dad says to their child who wants to golf: just keep your head down. That's just keep your head down. That's all you gotta do. Just keep your head down.
Yeah. Rafa, I know. First of all, happy birthday to my firstborn son, Hakatomi Plaza. Rafa was kind enough to take him out early in the morning, and they played at Industry Hills. How'd that go, Rafa?
Fucking wet. It was wet. It was wet. It was a bad round. But we won some money, so that was always good.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah. But he missed his birdie putt, a birthday birdie. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw that.
That was my fault because we were playing best ball with your cart partner. And so he was my cart partner, and I was concentrating on talking shit to him while he was preparing for the putt that I didn't help him line up. I'm clearly filming it. I'm like, oh, he's going to miss this.
Well, I saw it while you're filming it. I'm like, he's aimed wrong. He hit it straight as fuck.
Yeah, I totally blew it. That was my fault. I told him, because then later on, when he needed a putt for us to win the hole, I fucking made sure. I was literally like a fucking sniper on the green almost.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. That's what's today's Wednesday? This is your third round?
No, this is my sixth round in the last 5 days.
Dedicated to his craft.
I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah. And you, AK, how's your week of golf going so far?
Man, I couldn't. So I played my first tournament of the year last Saturday. It was actually the first competitive round I've played of the season in general. And through 7 holes, I was 1 under. I'm like, sick. I'm gonna win this whole thing, Did not win. Ended up coming in a tie for second. But yeah, you can definitely tell it's early in the season. It's just tired, and I took a 9 on a par 5, which was enjoyable. So yeah, you live and you learn. But I'll take a tie for second for the first tournament of the year. So it's not a bad way to start.
Hell yeah! Is it a cumulative point thing? Like, is it a series, or it's just you just hit different competitive tournaments?
No, I play in this one, so it's kind of a charity tournament I play in every year with the same group of guys. There's 4 of us that go out and we play in this tournament every year. So it's usually the same day as the first Duke Carolina game, but it got delayed because of weather. So it was actually nice to be out there and then stay after the event and not have to rush home for a very important basketball game.
Yeah, baby. Go Heels, man. Can't forget about that. So
I reminded Jay Williams at the airport this morning too.
Oh, that's right. He said he wasn't very happy, huh? That's so great. That's so great.
AK, I wanted to ask you because you brought it up, right? How you were thinking, oh, I'm going to win this tournament, right? Because you're 100. How often do you, while you're playing, if you're playing well, you're like, oh, okay. Like the other day, I was having a really good stretch of holes, right? Like 5 in a row. I'm even. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, dude, I can maybe shoot even on the back for a fucking 14 handicap would be great. And then boom, a triple bogey, and then a double bogey, and then I ended up triple, double, par, double. It was just like, but I got in my head. I think it was like a total, I sabotaged myself, I felt.
Yeah, it was. I always want to think like I can win the whole time, teeing off. All it takes is that first bad tee shot. And you're like, ah, shit, maybe today's not my day. But to be quite honest, like I was fairway, green, and then I blew my first putt like 25 feet past, and I made a huge comeback putt for par. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Putter's hot. We're going to have a good day. And then just end of the front 9, just double. And then par 5, I think it was the 14th or 15th hole. I yanked one left out of bounds. I'm like, all right, well, re-tee. And then I overfixed and I pushed it out right in the hazard. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm now 1, 2, 3, dropping 4 and basically hitting my second shot, but lying 4 on a par 5 and took a 9. And at that point, it was, luckily it was a 2-man best ball. I shot, 39 on the front, and I think our best ball team scored net was like a 40. So it was the last couple of holes were not really good. We either egged and egged or ham and ham, whichever you think is the worst. We did a lot of that.
Well, just imagine. I mean, we're talking our golf woes. Just imagine Scotty and how he feels in his first round. It happened again, Rafa. It happened again.
What do you think it is?
I don't. I'm going to ask, our resident great golfer. What do you think is going on with Scotty and his first round?
I think he's just giving everyone a head start. I mean, I don't know. He might be one of those guys, like, and you kind of look at his career. It's not just recently, it's prevalent recently because he's had really bad Thursdays, like almost missing the cut so bad on Thursday. But he's always been the one that, like, you don't count him out, and he makes that charge on Sunday, and that's kind of been his MO. So is he just a player who doesn't like fully lock in until there's that pressure of like, okay, I need to go now? If that pressure isn't there, is he just too nonchalant and just not like fully locked in? I don't know.
Maybe, I was thinking because, he is the number 1 player in the world. Strokes gained, he's still number 1. He almost landed in the top 10 again. His last round was ridiculous. Maybe he just needs to be more aggressive because he's, when he's playing aggressive, he's so good. Is he not believing in himself in that, like, I'm just going to do what everyone else is doing? I'm going to take the right golf shot, because I feel like when he needs to make a push, we're seeing it. He's making that push and he's playing aggressive. Could that be it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's just his approach to the first day. I don't know if he's just not comfortable on the golf course the first day out. Like, how many practice rounds is he playing? Like, who knows? Yeah. We can't, he's the number 1 golfer in the world. Like, so to be this consistently, like, obviously above average still, but this consistently like towards the bottom of the leaderboard after the first day, it makes you wonder like what it is. And now is it just mental because he's done it so many times? Is he going into Thursday saying, all right, don't fuck up today?
Yeah.
He won the American Express to open the year, right?
No. I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I thought he did.
I don't think so. But either way, Jacob Bridgman wins his first Clemson guy, his first win. He was conservative and he won it. A bunch of people making a push.
Scotty did win, by the way.
Oh, he did.
He did, yeah.
Oh shit! Here we are talking shit about it. Thank you, Eddie Money, for that, setting the record straight. But how cool is it just to see Tiger Woods around the golf course, just 50-something years old, just jacked and looking great, and I feel like whatever he does, whether he goes, the rumor is he wants to play in the Masters. We all hope he does, but either way, when he goes into the Champions Tour, it's going to be must-watch TV, right? It's just going to just Tiger Woods on a golf course is just ratings, even if he's not playing.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's going to watch.
Just his presence alone makes the event feel different. Doesn't matter what event it is, but the Masters especially.
We have our other man of the show waiting in the wings.
Well, bring Don Dada up, man. What up, man?
What up, gang? How is everybody?
Everyone's good, Don. We just went we talked about our week in golf. We talked about Riviera and the Genesis Open. How cool is it just to see Tiger Woods just walking around the course and being the host? It was a great feel. Malvin had a tough day. Higo and Day came in dead last. You think Steven's gonna smack him around or get him straight?
No, because they're wearing the clothing, so that's all. They went out there and were wearing the wrong stuff. That could be an issue.
Yeah.
But I think whether it's equipment or clothing, I don't think. I mean, ultimately, you have to make the swings, so it's not like. I mean, does someone really think that putting on a tailor-made hat is going to make them hit the ball farther just because they're wearing the hat? Yeah, okay, all right. Well,
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. I've never watched a car commercial and been like, I need to get a Lexus. I need that. It doesn't work for me like that. But anyway, Jason Day, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The
next event at Palm Beaches, there's not a top 25 player that's going to play, but Brooks is playing because I believe he's from the area, and so that'll get some views. Everyone wants to see Brooks play well, and
not me.
No,
not me.
What?
Me
not
neither.
me. I've never liked him. I don't like him. I didn't like him before I played golf. I don't like him when I play golf. I don't like him.
Really?
I'm not a fan.
Well, you just now I got to know why.
He seems kind of smug to me.
Yeah, he left and then he comes back, and it's because he couldn't hang on the other side. I
but
don't
even
like
when he was on the PGA, he seemed like he was too good for the PGA. What's his attitude?
Because he only won majors.
Yeah, I mean he was pretty good in the PGA.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. He could be a great golfer. I don't like
fuck that. Yeah, fuck all that.
I just don't like him. I mean, who gives a
I don't
shit?
like you. I don't, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's one of the best golfers of the last 15 years. Great, wonderful. I don't like him. He's still a fucking asshole.
Dude,
I'm with Rafa.
My grandson, my son-in-law wanted to name my grandson Brooks after him.
That'd be a mistake.
Thank God he didn't. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Brooks Brown would have been my grandson's name.
No.
Brooks Brown.
That would have been strike 2, and we already know what strike 1 is with him.
Yeah, we do. He's a Broncos fan. He's jerk off.
Okay, that's strike 3 then.
Well, that's that. In 2 weeks, they're having the Puerto Rico Open. That's going to be badass. I wish someone would. it's in Puerto Rico,
Hey,
and I want to go. That's all that means. I don't think anyone's playing in it, but I do
Hey.
want to go to that.
That was sick, Eddie.
Yeah, but let's transition into a new segment. AK is just a golf.
Real quick.
Yeah. Who's talking
Doughboy
shit?
05 said, "Not a fan of Brooksy. Looks like a prick."
Thank you.
Bang.
God.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
AK,
you, Doughboy.
AK.
Hey, let's get a tally. That's
Yeah.
2, Rafa
We get a
and
vote?
I,
Let's
and
run a
Doughboy.
poll.
That's 3. Oh shit, my battery's low.
Don, well, we should run a poll this week on who dislikes Brooks.
We
Like,
should.
do you dislike him 50% or 100%?
I'm at 100. Fuck him.
Eddie Money, are we live on Instagram?
Yeah, I just read it from Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I would love for him to miss every fucking cut. Like this weekend that nobody's playing. I hope
That would
he
be
misses
wild.
the cut. I hope
That
he
would
misses
be
the cut.
wild. That would be freaking crazy. But speaking of missing the cuts, AK, our golf savant, had an amazing idea. If you guys know the background of the show, this is a Two Nobodies production. Rafa and I did a podcast for 3 years called Two Nobodies. What up, Will? Will's in the chat.
Oh, what's up, Will Hanley?
Yeah, OG Will, from Iowa. This is a Two Nobodies production, and we had our first segment called "You're Fired." AK came up with this idea called "Get a Grip," sponsored by AK. I mean, AK. You sort of have a golf sponsor. I mean, this is not official yet, but you could name the company that hooked you up.
Yeah, so I mean, putter grips partnered with Garson. Personally, my favorite putter grips on the market right now. Making a lot of waves on tour the last year or two. So if you haven't checked out Garson putter grips, go check them out. But yeah, I just thought of a really cool segment called "Get a Grip," and hopefully, eventually, sponsored by a grip company, Garson. But yeah, it's just every week I feel like there's something ridiculous, either in professional golf, amateur golf, whatever it is, and the Get a Grip segment is the time to talk about it.
Check it out,
Kick us
boys.
off. Yo,
Hey, there he is.
There
Get in
it
there,
is.
boys.
Of course, Don has it. Of course, he does.
This is
Not a
just
shot.
one of one. This is one of a couple I have. Let's see.
See that?
I think that
Rafa?
was the OG rubber one with the spine down the front.
See this?
Oh no, this one's Ionic. Never mind. But I have another Garson one somewhere. But anyway, do you know the backstory on Garson there, old AK?
Go ahead and share.
Do you know?
I don't.
Believe the guy was male adult star, the owner of old Garson there.
Really?
Nice. Really?
I don't know. Fact check me on that, guys.
I don't want to
Well-
fact check you on that. I'm good. I'll take your word for it.
We just got followed by a company named Dick Grips, and
See,
they're-
that's probably their second name.
that's probably
That's
their sister company, right?
Yes.
Garson grips are fucking legit. Do you have one, AK?
I have 3. I have it
Yeah,
on an
they're
arm
great,
lock,
aren't
a standard, and a counterbalance. Yes, they're all great.
I'm not sure. Have you tried this joint?
Yeah,
Whatever,
so that's
it's
the one
got
with the spine down the middle. Your thumbs kind of sit.
How do you feel about it?
I like it. I mean, anything that gets you in a neutral position, I'm all for it.
I just feel like for me, this one's actually too small. I just ordered the wrong side.
What up?
Size. You know
what
what I mean?
up,
Like
Rick?
I need a little bit thicker for my mitts.
Really?
I feel like it's like wobbling around. This thing's wobbling around in my hands. You know what I mean?
Whoa,
Rafa?
whoa! It's a family
Don,
show.
Are we still
Hey,
talking
family,
about the?
family
I think you're
show.
talking
Get
about
a
the sister
grip,
company
Don.
now.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
All right.
Sammy Magdalena
sound like
said,
that.
"I'll research," and she put the eyes emoji.
Well,
Oh
anyways,
God.
let's kick it off. AK, what is your get a grip moment this week?
I mean, do you guys have something that stands out? I unfortunately have been working all week, so I haven't been out and about. But if you have something pressing, I would love to hear it.
I do. Anyone want to go first?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
What up? Go ahead, Eddie. Fire away.
All right. Well, on Monday, I go out to play my favorite course, the 9-hole at Montebello. Just my wife and I, and she didn't have enough. She's like, let's run it back. So there was just a bad tempo on the front. She wasn't satisfied. I wasn't satisfied. No diddy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we wanted to run it back. So we ran it back. And sure enough, we thought we had the last tee time. And sure enough, we run up on a group of 5 guys. And, they probably thought they had the last tee time. That's why they went 5. And I'm like, they're having a blast. I'm not gonna, ruin their fucking day. I told Sinead maybe we should skip them because I could tell they're in this to have fun. And so she's like, no. And then sure enough, about hole number 3, which would be, 12 for us now. Now we get a group behind us. And, it's getting backed up. I'm talking to the 2 guys. They understand. They're like, dude, we suck. Don't worry about it. We've had a couple conversations. And now we're at 16. And they have an Asian lady single. And they're like, dude, this lady's hitting up on us. I'm like, well, you see what we're doing. We're dealing with these 5 guys. And sure enough, that hole where there's water on, I guess it would be 8. This dude hits a bomb and almost hits my wife. And I almost lost my shit, man. Like, first of all, it ran up on her. It rolled up past her about 12 yards, and I turned back and I'm like, guys, what the fuck? Like, we've talked, we're cool. Why are you fucking doing this? And my wife saw the steam coming out. She's like, don't do it, Eddie. Don't do it. I'm fine. They said sorry, and I didn't hear sorry. So, I rolled past. I'm sitting and waiting for them, and they come up, and he was very apologetic. Because I'm like, if he doesn't, I said, promise me, Shanae, you will not get out of this cart. I don't give a F. You stay there, because if you get out, it's going to be a mess. Anyways, long story short, he was very apologetic. But, dude, it ruined, like, the day. I was just burning hot. Like, they needed to get a grip. I needed to get a grip. I'm sure, listen, I've hit up on someone before. Obviously, it was on accident. And he was pissed. So I've been there before, but it was in the situation. It was like, first of all, that's my wife. Like, if you hit up on Roth or AK, I'm not going to be as mad. Like, they could handle themselves. But it's like, I'm her knight in shining armor. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm almost forced to get into a physical altercation at that point. Am I not? And you guys could answer that.
I mean, Eddie, I don't know if you remember the first time I ever golfed with you, what happened when we were on that hole, the same hole.
Uh-huh. Oh, you hit up on someone, didn't you?
Yeah, you're like, what do you hit? I was like, I'm going to hit this 2-iron. You're like, oh, they're way out there. They're way out there. You rolled it right up at their feet. And I'm like, it was in the air. And while the ball was in the air, I'm like, shit, do I run now? Like, what do I do? Do I yet? What do I do?
Oh, shit. That was the same hole. Oh, my God. That's the same hole. I didn't.
Sounds like poor course design.
Well, I don't know.
Or you could get a grip and slow the fuck down, is what you could do.
Yeah, like
the problem with these courses is that they don't have marshals, so there's no marshals out there.
Just in general, for me, when you're hitting up on someone, like whether you've done it inadvertently or it's happening to you. It's egregious if it's coming in like on the fly where it could hit you.
Right.
When it rolls up and it's just gonna tickle your ankles, like what are we worried about? Maybe it's the best shot of the guy's like maybe he finally fucking figured it out and you're gonna get mad at the guy.
He said that
later.
Like best shot of my life, sorry. Like
yeah.
Like, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
he
do?
probably teed it up. He probably teed it up, and he says, "If I get it there, I just fucking, I shot my wad."
Now,
He
this
said
is a
that.
classic Don Merkin story. This actually happened to me. I was with my friend. We're at Eastmoreland in Portland, and there's this hole. You got to hit. There's a gap, right? There's like a ravine, and you got to clear the gap. You either got to lay up or go for it or whatever, right? Well, these guys that are in front of us, they drive on the cart path to the right, and they go past everything to go to their ball. So they're way up there. We hit, but they're coming back at us at this point because they couldn't find their ball, so they're trying to play it all like right and bring their ball back to wherever that, whatever. But at this point, we've now hit the ball into them, right, as they're driving at us. And so they get pissed and they stop and they hit our ball, the one that we just hit, back at us. Like, this literally happened. And then, that's the time where you could potentially get in a fight. But
I should have done that.
I don't think fighting on the golf course solves anything, really. You might run into that fucking pro hockey guy. The guy who was like,
just gonna say,
bang, bang. Like, if the guy's, like, it's just not worth it. It's like, it's not worth it. Just challenge him to a money match.
You know what? Usually I would agree, but the circumstances where you almost hit my wife, like I said,
But didn't,
that's,
I mean, I almost got hit by a car today.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to you, and I'm in the same boat. If that happened to me and my wife, I'd be more scared of them for what my wife would do.
She is.
Yeah, I mean, but unless it's like clearly intentional, it's hard to be like that mad about like an accident. We're out there. I mean, I've played on crazy courses that are for, it's like a little tiny 9-hole and it's just like hallways back and forth with little trees in between, and it's like guys are slicing and hooking balls left and right. It's like you kind of take a little risk by going out there,
Yeah.
But Eddie, if Shanae got hit, then we're all fighting them. That's for sure.
Right. Thank you, Don. Rafa at Angeles on was it Monday or Tuesday? We're on the green and a ball. Weirdly, Angeles has these weird ravines, and there's known to be homeless people in there. A ball, we're putting, and the ball starts rolling the opposite direction. We're just like, where the hell did that ball come from? And Rafa, well, you tell the story, Rafa.
Yeah, it was a lady on 18 teeing off, and she just pulled it left, and it ended up there on the green. So that,
wild.
It was wild left, and you're trying to figure it out. And we thought, it was maybe the guy behind us, but then we actually saw his ball as we're taking off. He hits it up there, and so it wasn't his. And then when you're watching the ladies of where they were hitting on the next hole, it was clearly one of the ladies that fucking just pulled that thing left and didn't say shit. That's the thing that does it should bother you when they don't say anything. Like literally, there was a guy the other day at Sand Canyon where he hits it through the trees. This wasn't even 20 yards in front of the tee box, but to the left. He went through the trees and it landed in a sand trap where this guy I was playing with was standing. The guy didn't say shit. And we're literally like, hey. And they're just going along like they didn't hear us. Like, bro, you heard us and you didn't say shit because he hit a rocket and to get through the trees and into the sand trap. So that's the problem that I have, that some people don't say shit, and then some people are just assholes and they're looking for a fight. Like that's the thing.
That's right.
Well, any more get a grip stories before we
I want to talk about I want some of these fucking Instagram golfers or influencers that are golfers, right? Mm-hmm. Or golfer influencers or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. Get a grip on talking shit about certain people. Like they're criticizing like these guys like, oh, they're really bad at golf. They're like really bad. And they shoot like 110. Like 110's not totally terrible. Because I played with guys that are really, really bad that don't even keep their score. And if you'd add it up, it's like 150. That's really, really bad. But you're talking shit about your buddy that you've been playing with for like 8 years and he shoots a 110 and he's totally hammered. And you're talking shit to him. Like there's like a misconception of these morons who believe that they're good at golf they've been doing it for 15 years, and you're still shooting 85. Bro, if you're doing that shit after 15 years, you should not be talking shit about anyone on fucking Instagram. You just shouldn't. Because I'm a fucking moron that's been playing for less than 2 years, and I shoot 85 and 86. So you've been playing for 15 or 10, and you go on Instagram, talk shit about these people. Oh, my buddy, it's 110, you should quit. Oh, bro, you're an asshole. And your wife only lets you play once a month. So get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Chalk that up, Eddie Money. Clip it and rip that shit.
Dude, I tell you, there's nothing more. There's nothing more that gets me, dude, than some of these guys, like that Shane Golf guy, where he comes out. Oh, if you're doing this, if you're just playing, you shouldn't hit out of a divot. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody else how they should play? If you want to keep a real score and a real handicap, you hit where the fucking ball's at. I'm not talking about hit off a fucking rock. I'm not talking about get in the water and hit at the edge of the water. I'm not talking about hit it off the car path. We're talking about basic shit. And you moron, Shane Golf. Oh, if you get an 8, pick it up. No, I want to see that motherfucker put an 11 on that scorecard because we're playing for money.
Okay,
when
so
you
we
post
didn't.
that 11, it's a net double.
I didn't want to tell you this, but I got Shano. He's coming on next. He's
bring him out.
waiting in the wings. Waiting in the wings. Bring him in,
bro. I literally replied to that guy and just told him that he's a fucking asshole. Just so you know.
Rafa has told me for a while.
I love it. I don't know who this guy is.
Oh, the guy who hates PGX, right? You know who he is, right?
Oh, PXG. He hates PXG.
Yeah, PXG. What did I say?
Yeah, PGX. They're terrible too.
Same shit.
Wow. So you know who he is, right, AK?
Yeah, we'll ask Rev in a little bit.
I love it. But hey, listen, that's Get a Grip. Hopefully sponsored by Garza or Grip It and Rip It, whoever wants to come on, because this show's about to blow up, man. I'm telling you right now. It's about to blow the fuck up. Rafa's going off on Shane Golf's. What is his? Now I got to know his name. Is that his name? He rates your bag. He rates like if you're wearing this glove, you're a 17 handicap. If you have, that dude, right?
Yeah, bro. I would love to see him actually play around because he sits there and he goes on there and he implies that if you're not a professional, that you should be taking a breakfast ball, that you should be doing this, and that. You should be picking up putts within 5 feet. So then do you even have a real handicap then if you're doing that shit? Today we made Jacob putt from fucking within the leather, and he missed it. So since we didn't give him that, and he missed it, which was for par, right? Like 2 holes later, one of the guys wanted a putt, and I said, no, you're going to putt it because we made fucking Jacob putt it, and sure enough, he missed it.
No, Jacob,
you finish every fucking hole.
Jacob came home and said, Dad, there was no gimmies, and I'm not doing it anymore. We need to make those putts.
Of course.
He came home. AK, go ahead.
I was just the people who do that only hurt themselves. You know, we have a couple guys at our club. One guy's notorious. He's a 1 point whatever. I've never seen the man break 80 ever. We play in a weekend cash game, and we do teams and they're random. He's on your team. You're losing. It's like, great. Here's my donation. You know, I've never seen him break 80, but he goes out with his young kids during the week and plays 9 holes, 35, 36, 37, 35. Comes out, plays in a weekend game, 84, 87. I don't know what happened. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
They're only hurting themselves. You know,
I love those. I don't know what happened, guys. I love those guys. Oh, man. The guy who joined us the other day, Eddie, he sits there, he hits his shot, and he goes, oh, man, I shot even on the front. The fuck you did? Get out of here.
Yeah. We invited a guy to join us, and he quit. He played with us, and all of a sudden he was tired. He was hurt, but he was very quick to tell us that he was even on front at Angeles.
Yeah.
And we didn't ask. So, well, is that Get a Grip? Because the people are clamoring for a Quip Drip. and AK's take. AK set the golf world on fire with his Tacoma take. And I mean, there's another free agent out there in the fashion world. But let's get it going. We have a quip drip with AK. AK, take it away, man, because you stirred the people up this week, which we love, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get to that one in a minute. But first, I know I just posted a reel not too long ago, but Justin Thomas, unexpected, out of nowhere, wasn't at the end of a contract, just all of a sudden not wearing Grayson at TGL. You do a little digging, he's not on their website, they're not on his. So another free agent. Unfortunately, I think this one's going to be a little less exciting. He's always been one of the more traditional guys. But, you know, just talking about up and coming brands, there's one that is a complete dead on, you know, perfect fit for him. It's Head Golf, like the old tennis brand, you know, check him out, venturing into golf. But the, you know, when the folks in the leadership there and the founders were fashion designers first, and that's very obvious in their designs, but they have a really, really cool blend of like luxury and just kind of traditional golf, but still functional. And that's right up Justin Thomas's alley. You know, so if he really wants to shake things up and kind of, you know, have his own identity, because he's always been FootJoy, Ralph Lauren, FootJoy, Grayson. You know, I call that the golf uniform. He's been a uniform man. So this is an opportunity for him to kind of stick with his style and, you know, just still be a little bit different. So that's something cool to kind of keep an eye on. I'm really interested to see where he goes, because if you know his story, he actually burned some bridges with something he said when he missed a putt. That was on a hot mic, and he immediately lost his sponsorship with Ralph Lauren. So now Grayson's done. I don't really, where to Peter Millar. I mean, that's kind of an obvious big name he could go to, but I don't really know where he's going to go next. So keeping an eye on that one. There's one question that we got about equipment that I thought was really interesting, and it's a really good question to kind of start the equipment focus on is, should I play jumbo grips? Any of you guys play jumbo grips or try them?
Right here, Eddie Money. I at a Buckets Club event, they had grip it and rip it. I don't know why I did it. I got a jumbo grip and I've been playing it ever since. You know, the day before I hit like 12 fairways with Shanae, and the very next day playing with Rafa, my first drive I had to skip the water on 10 to get into the fairway, and I struggled mightily. So if I have that question, why am I playing jumbo grips, and what's the benefit, AK?
So there's not one benefit for everyone, you know, and I said this in this Tacoma video, and we'll cover this in a little bit when we go through that. But there used to be this like arbitrary, like measure your hand from the bottom of your palm to the tip of your finger, and if it's this certain length, you fit in these grips, and that's, you know, how they used to kind of identify your grip size. But realistically, more than anything, it's closure rate. You know, are you someone that flips your hands closed at impact? And you know, it's just all the swing dynamics and how they interact with how you hold the club really shows what kind of grip you should be playing. It has nothing to do with the size of your hands. It's more the mechanics of your swing and how your hands interact through the swing of the golf club, and how the size of the grip can kind of impact or change that to your benefit. And that's one of the reasons, you know, I'm a big proponent of Forward Golf and their fitting system. I play their irons, but I would say they were a fitting company first, just really deep diving on, you know, what's the best way to get fit into a golf club while looking at every aspect of it. And one thing they do is grips. You do standard, mid-size, and jumbo grip. And it's pretty eye-opening for me personally in my fitting with, I have a left miss. Well, when I did the standard grips, I had a snap hook. Mid-size, which is what I play, was a tight draw. And then when I went to jumbo, it was kind of just a straight block almost every time. So what that was telling me is with the small grip, I was flipping it shut. Mid-size, I was squaring it and, you know, a little inside out. And then jumbo, I wasn't closing the face enough with the jumbo grip. So I wasn't rotating. The face was just staying open, and I was straight blocking it outright. So I think it's more based on swing dynamics and how your hands kind of move and interact with the handle of the club during the swing versus it actually is hand size.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's probably something with your swing where if you are coming through and flipping your hands a little bit and like trying to, this is common with baseball players because they're used to releasing. If you get flippy, a larger grip can kind of help offset some of that without completely changing your swing.
Does that satisfy everyone's grip questions, Don?
I mean, I recently put a little bit bigger. I was regripping some old clubs just for fun, and I got like a larger size than I normally get. It wasn't like jumbo, maybe like medium. I don't fucking know, but in my mind I was like, maybe I won't like grip the club so much if I like had like, because like with the oversized putter grip, it's like, oh, I kind of like hold the club a little lighter. So I don't know if like that has any factor. I understand what you're saying about how you interact with the ball with your hands, with how the grip size could change that up. That makes sense. But I don't know. I thought maybe, because I have a tendency to really like grab the club when I'm like at the top, and when like it caused me to like start like coming over the top. I thought maybe if I had a bigger grip, I could not do that. But
Yeah,
it's all a guessing game for me, player.
And that's the whole thing, and why I'm so big on club fitting and extensive club fitting is because it is a guessing game until you actually test those variables independently and get the data from it. You are guessing. You don't really know. You're going, this feels better, or that shot felt better. Just talking about grip size again, you wouldn't think it's a big deal, but it's more than just the size of the grip. It's how it fits in your hands. If you have a really strong grip, going to a jumbo grip might make that a little bit more neutral just inherently because of the size and how it fits in your hands. If you talk about swing weight, and this is really getting in the weeds, but jumbo grips are heavier. So in turn, it's going to make your club head feel lighter. So are you getting more control because your swing weight has changed and your swing weight has gotten lighter? So your club feels lighter and you're not laboring as much to swing it. There's so many variables that's why it's so important to test them independently and then take all of that data to kind of build I look at golf clubs like a fingerprint. You should have something that is unique to you because we all have unbelievably different swings. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of advantages or potential disadvantages to your grip size, and the only way to really know is to test it.
It's pretty crazy, AK, pulling up at Angeles on Tuesday to play with Rafa. He pops open the trunk, and we're sitting there, and he's like just changing like 4 shafts, like getting ready for war, man. I'm just sitting there. I didn't ask what he was doing. We're just changing shafts. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do this. It was like, man, I am so far behind on this golf game. I don't know if you guys do that, but Rafa, explain what the hell you're doing there. Just going back and forth.
You saw me switch it up on you.
Yeah, in mid round, I believe.
Yeah, I was using a TaylorMade QI10. I used it over the weekend, and so I wanted to go back to the GT2, but I have a regular flex shaft on it, so I took that off and put the extra stiff. They're both Tour AD, but one's an extra stiff, which I wanted to try to see the difference, to see if it felt a little better and straighten it out a little bit.
I just realized how fucking sexual erotic this golf game is with the stiff grips, extra stiff, large, jumbo. Like, if someone just got into this chat, like, what the fuck is going on with this podcast?
It's all about how it fits in your hands.
Yeah.
I'm an equipment whore. So
wait till we do a
so
ball fitting.
So, what's that?
Said wait till we do a ball fitting.
Frankie Banks has had a ball fitting, he said.
I've done a ball fitting.
I'm an equipment whore, so I tried different things, and so I ended up I got a new 9-wood because my GT2 9-wood is fucking.
I need one, bro.
It's literally like it is all scratched up. It's the club I use the most, to be honest with you, because I can control it the best from like 135 all the way to like 170, right? So that club on Saturday, I was playing with a friend of mine, and he's not an equipment purchaser at all. Like, he's a really good golfer, and he won't go out and like change his driver. He still plays the Callaway Maverick. His irons are still like 4 or 5 years old, right? Like, he's not doing any of that shit. And he looks at it and he's like, dude, you need a new fucking 9-wood. Like, this is out of control. So I went, and they didn't have a GT1 or GT2. So I just got the TaylorMade 9-wood, which was actually phenomenal.
There's Frankie Bangs. Frankie Bangs.
Try the Ping G440s. They're fairway woods. I know the new TaylorMade fairway woods are supposed to be great, but the last 3, probably even 4 generations of Ping fairway woods have been absolutely outstanding. And if we're talking about adjustability, and if you want to tinker, what I really like about the Ping is you can go 1 degree strong, 1 degree weak, and you can also go upright or flat. So you can change your trajectory to go more left or more right. And I think when you're looking at 9 woods and 7 woods, you want them to mimic your irons, because you're essentially replacing, your 4 iron is being replaced by a 9 wood traditionally.
That's a crazy tradition.
Well, that's what it's equivalent. That's what it would be equivalent to.
Right. If you're a fucking professional.
Yeah, with you, baby.
Like, I'm those guys. Listen, when you look at my bag looks like fucking an old man's bag. Like, I used to have 4 woods. I used to have a 7-wood, a 3-wood, a 7-wood, a 9-wood, and the driver. Right now, I went down to a 5-wood, a 9-wood, and then the driver. But I don't have a 6-iron, I have 7 through pitching, and then my wedges and my putter. I can't hit the 5-iron. I can't hit the 6-iron. I just can't. So I control the 9-wood so much better.
One thing I like, the 3-iron's been basically phased out for most amateur players. The 4-iron is on its way out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing the 5-iron kind of moving in that same direction, because there's so many options that, like, my reason for taking out my 4-iron and putting in my 9-wood is I'm not hitting a 230-yard shot off the tee very often, but I would like to hit that into a green. And I'm not going to hit my 4-iron into a green because it's going to land and roll 15 yards. I've hit a 9-wood into a green and had it come back 1.5 feet. Granted, it was into the wind, but it landed, and it's not going anywhere. Like, I'm holding greens from further away. So you really have to, like, look at your setup and figure out, what's ideal for you to score. And when you're looking at, the top of the bag like that, you ask yourself, the first question you should ask is, where am I going to use this most? Off the tee or into greens? And if it's off the tee, then sure, maximize control and distance. And if it's into greens, then you want to try and find a club that gets you that same distance with the most height possible. So it comes in really steep, a great descent angle, and you're holding greens and giving yourself better chances to score. Hitting a 220-yard or 230-yard 4-iron into a green is great, but it sucks when it hits middle of the green and then rolls all the way off the back. That does you no good.
Yeah, I'm the player that uses his 9-wood 3 out of the 4 par 3s. Because then you usually have like a really short one, like 110 or 115. But all the ones that are 140 to 180, I'm using my 9-wood. That's just.
I always.
What do you guys?
I say, go ahead.
What do you guys think about Will Hanley's comment?
Yeah, hold on. How is that happening? How's that happening?
That's on YouTube, guy.
That was great.
You're live, John. You're live.
These crazy advancements in technology. It's so weird.
That shit tripped me out earlier. I was like, what's happening with that shit? I started reading it. I was like, what's going on?
Yes. Callaway Pre-Owned is outstanding. They are really, really good. And they also sell more than just Callaway. But yeah, I got years ago a Callaway Rogue 3-wood. It said like new. I paid like 40% of the cost that it was selling for, and it showed up with the plastic still on it. So there are so many good options for golf clubs that are not paying full price. you can find what you want and then scour the internet and pay a very small fraction of new. It's just, as long as you want to take the time and look, there's so many good deals out there, and Callaway pre-owned is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Will, for sure. Hopefully that snow dissolves soon and you can get out there on the course. But shout out to Will.
Or just
listen,
fly out to play golf with us, man.
Yeah, man.
Frankie Banks, he said, "Don't judge a book by its cover. Brooksy is a good fella. You're gonna like this guy."
Hey, a Brooksy supporter. I like him
Frankie,
too, Frankie.
Frankie, I've already made up my mind. Like I've already made it up.
Come on,
Like,
man.
You could say,
Come on,
yeah. Once Rafa
Like,
makes up his mind,
I'll tell you how much my mind is made up, and I hate to bring it back but he is the chosen one. He is the king. But my mind is so made up. My mind is exactly made up the way that Lakers fans, when LeBron came to the Lakers and just disowned him right away. That's how I disown Brooks. Like, it doesn't matter what he does. I'll never like him. He can run into a building and save 15 fucking cats from fucking burning. Still don't like him. Don't like him.
You know,
I just don't like him.
I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so we've run into this many times with Rafa, and he has had to apologize. And he's had to apologize. Like, Sam Darnold, never going to fucking – Sam Darnold sucks.
I'm not saying he sucks. Listen, I'm not saying he sucks. I just don't like him.
Okay.
Like, I just don't like him. I'm never going to apologize to him because he's a professional golfer, and that shit is hard as fuck. We watch pros. We watched the best player on the planet last week play like shit for a day. Okay, this is the hardest on the planet. I'm not. There's no comparison to Sam Darnold, who can be shitty for the rest of his career, which he probably will, as he's been prior to the last 2 years. But that's for another show. Brooks Koepka has won majors. He's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal golfer. He's a fucking dick. That's just what it is. That's what it is. I'm not gonna lie about it. That's my opinion of him, and I'm always gonna stay with that opinion. I love Tiger Woods no matter what, no matter how many chicks he bangs, no matter how drunk he gets. I don't give a shit. I will love Tiger Woods forever.
He could have started the fire, put 15 cats in the house. Brooks could have saved them, and he would have fucking went with Tiger Woods as the hero.
100%. 100%.
That's fucking wild. I guess everyone glazes Brooks in Iowa. He's a big Iowa guy. I think he's from Florida. But anyways.
Doughboy05 said Brooksy is a crybaby if his round goes bad. Get a grip.
Get a
grip. That's a great one.
Get a grip, boy.
Get a grip, baby. That's a great one.
Well, they said Tiger could bang my mom, and
I'd still be a fan.
Tiger could bang his mom and he'd still be a fan.
That's great. I love it.
She's a nice lady.
I'm sure she's great. I'm sure she's great. Oh, man.
This is what I wanted the show to be. Now we're cooking, baby. Now we're cooking. So listen, my son, we do Bible study. He has put us to the test of this Lent. I haven't given up shit for Lent, and I don't know how many years. And if I did, I'd never stuck to it. But he told me, Dad, you could add something. You have to do something that's very difficult for you. And I thought, what would be more difficult? Everyone knows I have a spending problem when it comes to golf. And I said to myself, and I put it out there, we all had to, make it public to the Fam Bam chat. And I said, I'm not going to buy anything golf related for 40 days. And sure enough, Malvin comes out with a Cuban spring edition with a guayabera and a fucking beautiful straw hat. I'm dying over here. I think Nine Wood is going to be like on Easter Sunday. I'm going to go to church and then I'm going to go to fucking, Roger Dunn or.
Don't lie, Eddie. You're taking the Nine Wood to church with you. It's going to be in the pew right next to you. He's going to get it blessed.
That's what I should do. But Nine Wood, I think, has to be my first purchase. I feel like it has to be done. But I've held strong.
Frankie Bang said give up three
for
putting.
like 9 months.
Give up 3 putting.
And we also have special guests ready to come on.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Should we bring him on for the Tacoma debate? Let's do that. Since he's ready, I'm not
Are
going to
you
have
saying that right?
I probably not Tacoma.
That's a place in Washington, but we'll figure it out. It's
Tacoma's a
what
truck.
the fuck?
Tacoma's a truck. Whatever.
It's also a city in Washington.
It's also a city in Washington. And what are these irons called?
Tacoma.
Rick Flores, by the way, Eddie brought that up the other day where he goes, if anybody wants to buy me anything.
I did that to the group chat. But listen, we don't want to hold the legend. Rev Mac, San Diego's finest, Sunday golf. Look at this superstar, man. Thank you, everyone. Give Rev Mac a round of applause for joining the first inaugural guest of the Community Golf Pod. And the fit is tight. What up, Rev Mac? How's life, Papa?
Good, man. First of all, man, thank you guys for having me. This is pretty cool.
Oh, it just got way cooler since you joined. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. So it's funny, this jersey, another creator posted a video this morning with one of the songs playing in the background, and he's like, bonus points if you can guess the song. And I was like, that's fucking Rad Racing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw on the Rad Racing jersey tonight if I can give it a go.
Oh, dude, it looks
Give
great.
it up for Crew, baby. I'm a Crew guy myself, dog.
I love it.
Crew Jones all day.
You know what it is, bro.
How we doing? We got AK, we got Big Boss, we got the Merc. And
You got Rafa the Guru. The Guru, man.
About Rafa. I've heard a lot about Rafa.
Yeah, I told you about him on the course. He's an
hopefully
addict.
all bad.
It was.
All right. That makes me happy, brother.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Dude,
people say good things about me. I don't like it.
I'm digging your setup, man. It's like you're on the throne. You got the cigar going. You're like a boss, dude. That's freaking gangster for sure.
Oh,
he
I
is a
appreciate
boss.
it, brother. He has a podcast room. It's fucking legit.
Dude, it really is. I love all the sports memorabilia. I'm sure you have a team that you're tied to, but I love how you just have.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That
Listen, I
changes.
hate the Angels, and I got 2 Mike Trout pieces over here. I got the Ohtani. I got a Bo Jackson Angels, Bo Jackson White Sox, Bo Jackson Raiders, Bo Jackson Royals. We got Mike Vick. We got all sorts of shit going on in here.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of crap in here.
So Rev, you just joined us because this is a hot topic. I don't know if you saw AK's post about Tacoma irons, but he did say he was going to ruffle some feathers. AK, give your take, and I'm curious to see what Rev's take on these irons are, because I saw Rev and what he was playing, and he has an opinion, I am sure.
Well, it's interesting because Rev was there to witness my take in real life to someone playing Tacoma irons.
Yeah. Didn't hold back.
Do tell.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Tacoma and most of these direct-to-consumer brands are marketing companies, and they're not golf club companies. They're marketing companies that sell golf clubs as their product.
That's a great, because everybody that I know that has played Tacoma, the immediate response is not, oh, I love them. They're kind of like, well, you know, and then they give like an explanation. They're like, oh, they're good, but it's not like, you know, when you get guys that like love irons right off the bat, they're like, oh, fuck, they're great. They do this. But like, I've talked to 3 people that have had them for a year, and they're both like, there's like a little bit of hesitation. So that right there is kind of like, okay, that kind of is all I need to know.
And now, don't get me wrong. I said in my post, they're phenomenal for a beginner or for someone who wants something new and don't really care about optimizing the output of the equipment. Right? There's a place for every type of equipment in the game. In order to be a golf company, I think you need to try and innovate. If you look at, obviously, every other year, all the big manufacturers come out with new drivers. The amount of money they spend to develop new products and look into new materials and different metals and alloys and carbons and all of this, those are golf companies. They're trying to innovate and move the game of golf forward. And there's even direct consumer brands, and I'll use Forward again for an example. They probably have as many models of their irons that they've messed with, whether it's different bounces or blade length or onset or offset or where the weight is. Are the weights spread apart? Are they close together? Is it 3 weights, 4 weights? How much weight? How far apart are the grooves? Like, those are all things that like you're really deep diving to try and provide the best possible golf club that performs the best for players. And then not only that, but doing it across multiple models, right? So I think there's a lot to be said about companies that really innovate and try and move the game forward. Those are golf and golf club companies. Now there's companies that sell golf clubs, but they're not truly golf companies. And that's really like my take on that. And then God forbid you say the word cheap. And I explicitly said it, because they're under $700, not because they're pieces of junk. They're more than serviceable for a large amount of players. But I just think they are, at the end of the day, a marketing company and not a true golf club company.
It's a fair take. I don't disagree with it. I mean, I can kind of see what he's saying. I mean, it's tough. Like, if you look at the main people that were playing Tacoma who was it? Grant Horvat? So
it was the Bryan Bros. They bought an equity stake, and then Grant was at TaylorMade and got an equity stake and went to Tacoma. Then Bob DeSports all went to Tacoma with equity stake. And now I know Mason Nutt went to Tacoma with equity stake. And they're all leaving these big manufacturers.
And Bob DeSports, right?
Yeah. And what kills me is all these guys are like, oh my God, these are so good. They're better than what I was playing before. Sorry, I'm going to call bullshit. You went to Callaway. You went to the Kingdom at TaylorMade. And you had the best high-level fitters at these places. The fitters that fit Tiger Woods fit you in your irons. And you're trying to tell me that an entire day at the Kingdom was less successful in your outcome in the shots you hit with your golf clubs than something that's direct-to-consumer off the shelf? I find that very hard to believe. And they definitely have no financial gain in it, owning equity in the company, to say that.
I'll be completely honest though. If Tacoma reached out and was like, "Hey man, do you want to swing our islands?" I'd be like, "Hell yeah, I do." Send them
100%. And we're going to give you equity in the company to do it.
Yeah, I mean, even they're like, you just won a game. And now, if I'm being completely honest, which I think I'm a man of all honesty, is I actually slid into Tacoma's DM. I was like, yo, what's a guy got to do to get on Team Tacoma? And they gave it a X amount of followers and all that stuff. And I was like, cool, we'll talk in a couple of years. And then that was that.
There we go.
Because they care about marketing.
Well, speaking of a man of integrity and honesty, we brought you in a little bit early, but this is our guest segment. Rev Mac, our very first guest on this show. We are honored that you would take the time to do this. But let's get into who Rev Mac is, how Rev Mac started. Because I played with you a couple weeks ago. I was intrigued. We played. I played like shit. You played great. We had dinner. It was amazing. But your story is so great. So just get into when you started to play golf. What's your community now, and how things have evolved from you.
Yeah, so I started playing golf. Well, to start things off, like I grew up as a child of a single mom. So like money wasn't, we were actually really poor, to be honest. Didn't have much. So golf was really never in the cards for me. But my cousins, my aunt and uncle, my cousins lived on like a gated community, at a country club. So in the summer times when I would go and stay with them, I would get to go out and like tinker around with them. And then, I kind of got bit by the golf bug, but it was too expensive. We couldn't afford it. Golf was always kind of like my thing. It's like, it's one of those things that should be available to everybody, and everybody should be included in it. It doesn't matter like if you're rich or poor, white or black. Everybody needs to be involved because it's such a great game. And when I got older, I just realized, you know what, I'm going to just make this my own path. I'm going to do it my own way. So I started working at a muni in college and kind of just engrossed myself with it. Moved to California to go to the golf academy up in Carlsbad. Shit didn't work out. And so now I'm kind of like in the golf business. Started from a golf creator. Now I work for Sunday Golf. It's cool. It's been a cool journey. Content wise, I guess people are always asking. They ask me two things: how did you get the name Rev Mac, and how did you get into golf content? So to Rev Mac is my wife got me ordained by the internet back in 2016 or 15 to marry a couple. And when she was doing it, she's like, you need to pick, do you want to be a reverend? Do you want to be a pastor? There's like 3 or 4 different ones. And I was like, oh, Reverend sounds cool. Reverend Joshua McQueen. So since then, I've done like 4 or 5 weddings. And my handle then when I first started was just Reverend Josh McQueen. And then I changed it to Reverend McQueen. I was like, you know what? Like, I need something that's actually going to have like some oomph behind it. And then that's where Rev Mac came from is that. Content was when I worked at FedEx, I started reviewing Trader Joe's salads on my lunch break. And I would just fucking tinker around on TikTok and make goofy videos. And I saw people posting golf videos and I was like, dude, I play golf. I can do this stuff. And the rest is kind of history from there.
Oh man, I love it. Don, do you have any questions? I mean, I have a ton of questions, but Don has a sort of a similar story, I believe.
No.
All right, awesome, Don. Great content.
We'll handle that.
No. I was a early fan of Rev Mac back in the day. When I saw his stuff a long time ago, I'm really excited that he's on the show. I'm a big fan, and I'm kind of blushing. It's really an honor to have him on. But and then he came on with the Crew Jones shirt, and I'm really like, that's pretty amazing.
Pretty legit, right?
No, it just like I grew up watching that movie so much. It's just really just.
I've never seen Don fucking blush before. Like, I feel like
you're really got me. He got me, bro.
What's going on?
I'm shook.
Don was mid-hit. Don had a fucking bowl in front of him.
Okay.
The whole time. It's been relentless. Anytime there's a cutaway, I'm recalibrating.
You don't have
anyway, Rev, tell me more about your golf game in terms of what's the strength, what's the weakness, what like, are you a good driver of the ball? You hit the fairways? Are you good at your short game? Give us that.
Yeah, so definitely my strongest part of my game. Definitely the strongest part of my game is my short game. Inside 100, anything around the green. I'm usually pretty good. I don't want to say dial, but it is the strongest part of my game. Driver, lately it's been snappy, but I would say it's number 2. And then I've been struggling with my irons. Not a big fan of my irons, if I'm being completely honest, and it could just be in my head, but they were great at first, and now I'm just like not sold on them. I'm in between on what I want to do with irons, but
have you tried Takomos?
I was about to ask that.
I think I tried hitting Kevin's Tacomos, and I was like, these are not for me, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go with it. But I have the Vice iron right now, and I'm thinking of making the switch. So we'll see how that goes.
Do you play blades, or do you play like game improvement? What's your move?
I think I played blades, but everybody that looks at them thinks they're bladey, and that's probably why I fucking suck right now. But yeah, they are a tad bit bladed. The VGI 01. So they have the VGI 01s and the 02. And I think the 02s are the more of the TaylorMade 790s, and the 01s are more bladey.
We'll go to our resident golf nerd, AK. Can you confirm they are bladey or not?
I think they're an MB, so kind of a little bit beefier blade, low CG, good for launch. Because I asked you to hand me your clubs. I do it to everyone. I'm like, hey man, let me see that real quick. I just I check out everyone's clubs and see what they're working with. But
dispersion good or not? Dispersion
was
was
today. Big dispersion.
I will confirm. I did see at least 3 times in the day Rev stick it to like inside 2 feet from the wrong hole. So the second shot into the green, not so hot. Short game was, as you did say, it was dialed. Some impressive up and downs for sure.
A vibes golfer with an occasional good shot here and there. I mean, I don't suck. I don't think I suck. I can play fine if I need to play good. But if we're out there with a bunch of content creators and we're fucking goofing around, it's like my effort isn't going to be as good, right? So if I need to play good, I can play good, I feel like. If not, I'm just going to fucking dick around, talk some shit. That's about that.
I want to get it.
Problem,
go ahead, Rafa.
I have so do you play with guys who drink the entire round and do you drink with them or do you not play with them? Because to me, if I drink, it doesn't I don't drink on the course. It's rare. And it's just that I don't drink a lot in general, right? I have had a few whatever, tequila and Gatorades or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But when you drink, do you use that as an excuse to tone the game down, or do you say, "Oh, I'm not playing that good because I'm drinking," or "I'm going to take it easy"? Do you ever take it easy? Or
no,
because I don't. Like for me, if I'm drinking, it doesn't matter what. I'm trying to play my best every time, and I think it's because I suck. So I'm like, because I score every round. Every round I play, I put it in no matter what. So I don't use even if I have a drink or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, which is rare. But do you drink? And if you drink that round, do you put in your score or you don't?
I put in every score. So first and foremost, I'm so glad that you put in every score. And you're not a fluffer. That's great. And then my rounds, it depends on what kind of round I'm playing. If it's more of like if we have a tournament, like I belong to Happy Hour Golf Club in San Diego, phenomenal golf club. I think there's like 50 to 60 people. We're trying to get new members this year. We have a friendly golf tournament every month and our members only, which we have a major or a non-major. So depending on what kind of tournament is depends on like how much I'm going to drink, but I drink every round. It's just after it versus not. But being 100% honest, before every round, before I leave, I take a shot. I have a drill. I have a normal routine. I take a hot ass shower. I take ibuprofen, and then I take a shot of something before I leave. And then I have another drink when I get to the course, and then I have a beer. And then if people want to take shots, we'll take shots. I drink a lot, so my tolerance is higher, but I will never blame my game of golf on drinking. I will blame it on lack of practice.
Same way. I'm the same. By the way, and you brought up beer, and I know you have a beer coming out, right? You want to tell us about that since I asked you about the alcohol on the course?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I lobbed it up to you. All you had to do was fucking dunk it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We're just being modest because modest is hottest. So
fire away, brother.
We did a golf beer. It's literally just a golf beer. It's a really light lager, 4.0%. It's an easy drinker with AleSmith. For those of you that are Dodger fans, AleSmith did the Tony Gwynn 394 beer. Which I actually found out. We were at the brewery yesterday shooting content, and AleSmith is trying to work on a way to redo their labeling for the 394 because people love it. But if you're not a Dodger fan, if you're not a Padre fan, if you're a Dodger fan, you're not going to drink that. I don't want to drink that shit. It's freaking Tony. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on, Rev. Hold on. Put me on camera. I don't know and I'm a hardcore Dodger fan. Tony Gwynn is the exception to all Dodger fans. If you don't respect Tony Gwynn as a baseball lover, I don't care. He's maybe the best hitter of all time. And the stat of all stats that I love, I always tell people this about Tony Gwynn, is that he is the all-time leader in assists at San Diego State as a point guard. That's how badass Tony Gwynn is and was. And as a Dodger fan, I'll drink that shit all day. if it's related to Tony Gwynn. When I see a Padre fan with a Tony Gwynn jersey, respect.
Yeah, I like that. I can get down with that.
There you go.
By the way, nice T-shirt. My wife got me that for my birthday this year.
Yeah, man. I love it. Shout out to the dead.
All right, back to the golf beer. We are doing a launch. We did a collab with Alesmith. We are having the beer launch party this Friday, February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. Everybody's invited. I've been trying to tell everybody that's local, San Diego, SoCal. Dawn, you can make it. You can crash in my guest room. AK, same for you. So yeah, come on down.
Let's talk a little bit more about Sunday Golf. How long have you worked for them? I know they're a bag company, but they do so much more. Why did you go to Sunday Golf? And just talk a little bit about Sunday Golf and what makes them different.
Yeah, so I started with Sunday Golf back in October 1st. I was obviously with FedEx for the last 5 years and saw like things with FedEx changing, and it was kind of my sign to like kind of move on. Before FedEx, I was actually in the hotels, restaurant, and food and beverage business for the prior 17 years. So I was looking to get back into that, into hospitality. And it just so happened, Sunday was kind of in a spot where they needed somebody to kind of, fill the gaps a little bit. And it just worked out. But Sunday Golf is absolutely a great company to work for. If you could like draw up your like dream job and the people you want to work with and like do what you do for a living, that's exactly like how it could be drawn up for me. Like that's how good of a fit it is. They've been around since 2020. They started with the Loma bag, which is just like the par 3, could hold like 6 clubs. And since then, it's been 5 years. They now have full size stand bags, cart bags, accessories. It's great. Like it's a great company. It's a great product for the price point, and it's a company that's growing. And I think in the next 5 years, you're going to see a lot of crazy things, a lot of cool things. There's some really cool collabs coming out this year that we have done. We showcased a couple at the PGA show. It's great. I have nothing but good things to say about them.
I love it. Anyone else? I don't want to hog the whole interview up. Who else has a question for Rev?
Real quick, let me ask you something. If I ordered a bag from Sunday Golf, would you guys be able to put my name on it?
All right, guys, I gotta go.
AK's catching strays.
I love it.
He made his bed. Now he gets to lie in it all night.
Hey,
I love it.
10 toes down.
Embroider, and I'm a fan of it, especially if you feel the need to put your name on the bag. I know there's like a thing. My biggest thing though is like, I don't mind the name on the bags. When I see cats with staff bags, that's where I'm kind of like, all right, guy, like chill out. Like a name on the.
Dude, I love staff bags. Are you fucking kidding?
With his name on it.
Dude, listen, I would. I have 3 staff bags, but I like bags. I'm a sicko for bags.
I'm gonna find one that says Nike one that says Brooks and send it your way.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, Rev. I'm like, dude, if you're new into golf, you can't go full staff bag. That is 10 times worse than a name.
Yeah.
Dude, listen, it's worse for a guy to show up in fucking $400 pants, $1,500 fucking shoes, and he shoots a fucking 140. Okay, to me that's worse. Look good, play good, or look good, feel good, or whatever the fuck. My bag's gotta look good as fuck. Now I'm sorry. When I'm going through there, all my shit is gotta look good. Period. I don't give a fuck.
I think everybody has their thing that they're gonna like take to their grave. Everybody's, and that's what makes golf so great. And I think that's what's gonna make golf keep going is everybody's gonna be firm in what they believe in, and that's just gonna keep driving everything to go in its different direction. And I think that's great.
But I just believe in what I like. Like, right? Everybody likes what they like, right? You like to wear baggy pants, that's fine. You want to wear a fucking oversized shirt, you want to wear a t-shirt, if the course allows it, fuck it. I'm going to wear my hat backwards. I might show up with a fucking British Open staff bag, That might fucking happen. And I
He
might
has
show
one.
up with
He
I
has
have
one.
one. And I might show up
That
with a
might
master
fucking
fucking
happen.
tailor-made bag. You never know. It might happen. It
I love-
might
does
happen.
You can
Rev,
ride a golf cart with me, man. I won't give you shit. I promise.
Listen,
Okay, so-
I would prefer you give me shit because it makes the round more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I
Now, I
play
got a
golf to play good and have a good time.
I got a question. This is a tradition we have for our guests. You guys know this question. I ask everybody this. Hey, Rev, who is your favorite luchador wrestler of all time?
Dude, luchador wrestler. I was never really like.
That
I don't
this
know
is
any
starting really bad.
Can it be Nacho?
He can
Does
go Nacho Libre.
count?
Yeah.
What did he
think
say?
it counts. Nacho Libre.
Does Nacho Libre count?
I mean, it's your answer. Every answer counts. Unlike Eddie, that's gatekeeping, like what you can, what kind of staff bag you can have, and who can
Exactly.
embroider whatever.
Put your name on the bag. Actually, I'd love
Put
someone-
Nacho Libre on your staff bag and call it a day.
And
There
call it
you
a day,
go.
baby. I love it, Don.
There you go. There
Well,
you
like
go.
Lucha Libre. Sorry, those wrestlers. I'm from like outside of Houston, right? So we didn't have that. We had like WWE and WWF growing up.
Don't listen. You had luchadors near you in Houston.
No,
Okay.
not that I knew of. Now I'm
Don's fucking making you fucking dig deep.
Yeah.
You guys are gatekeeping luchadors for me my whole life.
I give it 3 weeks.
The correct
before we see
answer
it.
is La Parca. It's always La Parca, just so everybody knows. The
It's
chairman.
fucking mil máscaras, dude. You know that.
Oh, here we
La
go.
Parca all day.
I stand
Here
by
we go.
Joe.
Clip that,
Will-
Eddie Money. La
Yeah,
Parca,
Will-
the chairman.
Will has a question. Does Rafa?
Joe Boy also said La Parca, and he says you have a badass U.S. Open staff bag.
Did
He
he
has
say?
all-
Did he say La Parca?
Yeah, he just did.
Of course he did.
I know who Doughboy is.
Of course.
Will Hanley asked a crucial question for you guys. What is your guys' over under for fireball shots on the course? Just curious. Over or under 3.5?
Oh, okay. Over 3.5 before the round even starts for me.
Can I say that Fireball has jumped the shark on shots? I know it was a thing. I feel like that's not a thing anymore.
It's
like
not.
right?
It's not.
Okay.
You sound really judgy tonight, Eddie.
I am. Listen, I'll do a Fireball shot. But why not? I mean, are we selling? Are we
You know how many
celebrating?
you can fit in a staff bag?
Right. You fit a fucking gallon of that shit. If we're gonna hit a birdie, if we're drinking birdie juice, let's fucking Fortaleza. Let's get some fucking Ocho tequila. Let's get some nice.
I mean,
bourbon.
brother,
Will's also in college.
Flask. He brought Blanton's in a flask, which was a gangster move, and I respect that because
Thank you.
I'll bring bottles. I don't really like. I'm the type that's grateful. If you give me something, I'm gonna drink it. I'm not gonna bitch or complain about it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's you doing something nice for me, and I appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
But like, if I want to have an opinion, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take scotch or regular whiskey over Fireball. But at the end of the day, it's fucking drinking with your buddies. That's what matters. It doesn't matter what you're drinking until you're drinking with.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, Hanley
That
also
is-
asked Rafa, do you golf with the Rolex on though?
It depends. Depends on the day.
Staff bag and Rolex. I'm in the wrong fucking group.
It depends. It depends. It really varies. It just depends. It's like today, I sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just the day. I could do it with or without. So
There you go.
What a G move.
Yeah. AK Rolex, no Rolex.
Yes. To
There you
both.
go.
I can't play with anything on my wrist and nothing in my pockets.
the pockets thing, I'm with you. I have to have the pockets empty. Like,
Oh no.
yeah, I can't. Pockets empty.
Very particular with what's in the pockets. In which pockets?
Yeah, it's got to be ball marker in my right pocket only, in my tee holder with 2 tees in my left pocket. But that's it. There's no wallet. There's nothing. And my tee holder is like one of those really thin. It's that Tomo dagger, and I got the Tea Time leather holder case for it. Like that's it. That's all you're gonna find in my pockets when I'm playing golf.
I go tee and ball marker on the right, nothing on the left, because you got your glove on the left if you're right-handed. So
and I put glove goes in my back right pocket because I take it off with this hand, and it's already in my right hand, so I put it in this pocket.
Me
and
too.
Then in divot tool and ball marker, I just got a new set from Clubs Handmade. By the way,
that dude is fucking legit, man.
So amazing. Yeah, but ball marker, divot tool in the right pocket. Left pocket is either empty or a fire away extra ball if I need it. And then some reason I always keep my wallet in my pocket because odds are I might get drunk and lose it. So I need it.
Go ahead, Don. Don's dying to show his ball marker and divot tools. Like Don is he could have a museum. There it is. Yeah.
Sick.
That's the Don Merkin custom from our boy Cousin Clubs.
That's freaking rad.
Nice.
Yeah, I leave it here because I'll lose it. I did lose the first one he sent me. I was hammered. I don't drink anymore, so that's my answer. That's my answer to the drinks question. And
just
also,
right?
What's that?
A flower or edible or wax type of dude?
Yes.
Oh, all of them.
Good on you.
Yes.
Good on you.
My blood type is THC.
Yes. I love it.
And then also in terms of the Rolex, time is man-made, so no watches for me. I don't subscribe to that. They look cool.
Yeah.
I would like to have a Rolex with no time on it. Like it
exists. It's a custom
just like
face
the band and like the face, but no hands.
That actually would be pretty dope.
That would be the Merkin Rolex.
Will Hanley said his equipment. He said fireball shot in left pocket, Zen pouches in the right pocket. Only acceptable answers.
Oh, that's a fun round.
That is a good round.
And Jacked Up Golf said, "What up, boys?"
What up, Jacked Up Golf?
What up, Jack?
Are you? I'm not. And AK mentioned it that he always has a ball when so when you guys go to the tee box, you guys have another ball in your pocket?
No,
always.
I do not.
I used to, and I'll tell you why I stopped doing it is about a year and a half ago, I put a video out where I had a ball in my pocket in the video, and I got blasted so hard for it about me being fat and having to have another ball in my pocket because I suck. I was like, damn, now I'm not going to have another ball in my pocket. If I need to, I'll walk back to the cart. So I was like, ever since that, I was like, we'll just reload later if I need to.
Well, my problem is you always end up in pictures, and if the ball's in the wrong spot, you're in a golf picture with your boys looking bricked up, and that's just. I'm very excited to play, but I don't know if I'm that excited. But yeah, we've had some bad situations with the ball in the pocket in the group golf photos.
Before we end the show, I want to transition to this because we have Rev on, and if you guys don't follow, you guys got to follow Rev Mac and Sunday Golf because he's a great follow and a great dude, by the way. And that's just not me talking shit. I've been communicating with Rev for, I don't know, months. And I had a tragedy in my family about 2 months ago. And we didn't even know each other yet. He reached out to me, was very sincere. And right then and there, I knew that this dude is a real one. So I'm obviously very happy you're on the show, Rev. But I wanted to ask you about creating content. And listen, you're married, a beautiful wife, you have a son, you have a full-time job, and you're constantly creating content. I just wanted to get your insights on creating content. I know Don and I talked about it. That seems like a grind. How is your wife telling you to, like my wife, put down your phone? Is it it easy for you? Can you tell us how it works out to like do all of those things?
It definitely is a grind. You kind of if I'm being honest, it's one of those things that if you're going to do it, you do it all the way. Like you can't half-ass it. If you really want to commit, if you really want something to come from it, whatever you want it to come from it, you just have to kind of jump into it and do it. For one, it's like you got to have a great support system, you know, being from like your wife and your home. And you also have to respect the rules and the boundaries that you guys set and put in place. She's always said, like, you can do whatever you want to do, need to do, just within the time frame of when we're a family, we're a family. Anything else, like, I don't care. And then you just got to get creative. When you have that opportunity, you're gonna have to just do shit that you don't think you'd want to do, trying different stuff out, and being vulnerable. Like for one, just being willing to put yourself out there. Like I know, especially on Instagram, there's a pretty solid golf community, and overall everybody's pretty positive. But you also see that there are a lot of shitty people in the world too. Like some of the comments that you'll get on posts, and if you really want to do it, just go for it, man. Like the only thing holding you back at the end of the day is in your head, right? And the only person stopping you is you. So just do it.
What a fucking answer. Don, you have something to say? We talked about creating content and how difficult it is and what's the end goal.
Well, for me, like, you know, some people are really into like different, like, yeah, like you said, end goals. So like for me, I create for myself. Like I went to school for design and did some video and animation stuff. So it's like when I put my stuff together, it's like my way of like creating to give myself joy. Other people get joy from whatever I'm putting out there in their own way, or they don't. Doesn't really matter to me if they engage with it or if it goes viral. It's just for me. It's like I want to, and just create the way I want to create. Whether it was when I was doing greenskeeping or behind the scenes of Malvin, or my traveling around stuff, or doing chip reviews with my daughter. Like that's me. That's whatever in the moment is what is going to be put on there, and then other people are doing it for other reasons. They're trying to get followers or market something or chase virality because that's something that means something. But like, how does that convert to dollars? For me, it's just about like being positive. Like for me, even that is like selfishly for myself. I do all that positive outlook preaching to remind myself to be a good person so that I don't like follow somebody home that cuts me off on the highway, like, and if other people feel good about that, then that's good too. But,
yeah. AK, you're on fire right now, dude. I feel like your page at obviously, we like to call you the golf nerd. And you're fine with that. And AK is a big dude, so I'm not gonna fuck with him. But how is it going for you and the creating and what do you find is working for you? Just talk about content creating and how it's going for you right now.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I kind of, Rev, you had mentioned going all in on it, and I just I will admit I half-assed it all last year. I'm like, oh, content creation, that'd be really cool. But a lot of it, like, I'm out just playing a fun round with my friends, and I'm like, I don't want to pull out my tripod because they're going to judge me. Or, like I had a hot take on something, and I'm like, but what if people don't agree with me? So I like wasn't really like fully putting myself out there. And then finally, like, I had one or two videos go kind of viral unintentionally. I was just like, I posted about a Scotty Cameron putter when their low torque putters came out. I went to bed, it had 400 views. I woke up in the morning, it had 180,000. And I'm like, oh my God, like I didn't even do anything. Like I talked to my phone, right? And then I had another one where it was a satire post because obviously I wear a lot of non-traditional golf clothes and people always tell me what I should and shouldn't wear. So I was kind of like, what can I do that will piss off a lot of golf traditionalists, but also make them realize like how kind of dumb they sound. So I said, no golf hats in 2026. I said, no more golf branded hats. And again, that went viral and I had I think like 2,000 comments, and some of them were unbelievably hateful. And I'm like, over a hat. And Eddie, I called you and I'm like, dude, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And you kind of talk me off the ledge and you're like, go look at the profiles. Do you even care about those people? And you look and it's like 0 posts. They have no followers and they're no profile picture. It's like, okay, they're trolling, whatever it is. So once kind of getting past that, and it was like probably a good 2 or 3 months of finding my niche of like what I enjoy creating, and then what people enjoy consuming that I create. I still do skits because I enjoy making them and they're hilarious, but no one watches them. But I do that for me because I think it's funny and I like to giggle to myself when I'm laying in bed watching my own videos at night, right? But I want to give Rev a lot of credit, because playing with you and Surreal and kind of that whole crew, you don't realize how much goes into content creation and how many like video ideas come out on the spot and are shot on the spot that never see the light of day. It's like you film all this stuff and it's like, oh, that's a great idea, let's film it, and then you edit it and you watch it and you're like, I don't love it. It's so not I don't think people are gonna love it, it's I don't love it, right? And like within 9 holes, I think we filmed like 10 videos, and it was just like everyone was throwing out these ideas, and I'm like, wow, this is like, it is a lot, and you really have to commit to it. And I think just the more you become comfortable with your type of content and what you like doing, and then like people commenting and encouraging and like getting DMs like, dude, I love your content, like that one comment outweighs 1,000 bad ones. So
100%.
I couldn't echo what you said more of like, be vulnerable, put yourself out there, but you have to be confident in yourself and what you're doing. And especially in like a lot of my content is I'm very opinionated on things golf related, and with opinions, people are going to disagree. That's why I love being on this podcast, because we disagree with each other, and it's the best part of it. So it's just fun. I think it's a good blend of doing things for yourself that others find interesting, and it's fulfilling to kind of have an outlet to talk about shit that my wife got tired of me talking to her about, because she likes golf, but not at the level I do. She's like, go upstairs and talk into your phone for an hour. Come back down when you're done.
See, Rafa, film more shit. Rafa and I can tell you that we got hated on. And I remember AK is like, dude, I'm getting hammered, Eddie. I'm like, trust me, those are the ones that are going to come back and watch it even more. I've turned people around as you should only be talking about eating tacos. I mean, just hammer me, and because I've kept them engaged and I've always been positive. Hey, thanks for the comment. Hey man, watch next week. I would love to debate you next week. I never go full bore. F you, I'll kill you. Where's your address? I always stay positive and be like, hey man, thanks for the engagement. I would love
you're
to.
A chicken. You're a chicken shit.
I will say it took a while. It took a while for Eddie to get there.
Yeah, trust me.
It took a while because Eddie
you wouldn't do nothing about it.
No, Eddie would. When we first started the sports podcast, Eddie would fucking look at the comments and they're like, do a whole deep dive. Fucker, blah blah blah.
Oh, dude, I would respond for 3 hours. I would respond to every negative comment, and then when I was right, a month later, I would go back. Now what the fuck you have to say? I mean, so it took me a while to
you still go back. You still go back.
I still go back.
That's so much more work, though. That's so much more work to just hang on to that negative than to just fucking let it go, though. Like,
I know.
It got
yeah.
At the end of the
day.
day.
You can tell he's let it go. I mean, he's over it.
Completely over it.
I'm totally over it.
By the way, Ball Studio said, "Let's go," and JC Seeker said, "Hey."
Yay.
Shout out Ball Studio. We'll get Ball Studio on the pod. That's the homie. He makes these. Here, I'll grab it real quick.
Who is it? Jay Seekers?
Jace. Yeah. Seekers Essentials.
Dude, so a funny story about him? His sister used to date my now brother-in-law.
Oh shit. Really?
Yeah. Oh, is that one of those bat putters?
Check that shit out right there.
Dude, Don has so much
One-on-one.
shit that you wouldn't even think people have.
Is that
Look at that
self-defense or for golf?
It's for golf, dude. It's a golf.
It's for both.
That's to fucking kill somebody in the middle of the night in Portland.
That's just.
That's
yeah,
what you
this
pull
is-
out when someone hits into you. I know what that is.
I don't want one
Yeah.
of those, to be honest.
Yeah, we probably could get one for the community event.
We're probably going to give one
Yeah.
of those away.
Are you
We're
going to give me the rundown on community and what's going on here and what I can expect and can I be a part of it?
Well,
Who
let
wants-
me tell you about community.
Go ahead, Don. Give him the rundown because
No,
you're a
I mean basically like it's just like it's for the community, by the community, exclusively inclusive, however you want to frame it or say it. It's just like
FUBU.
that's a good
exactly.
but for golf, and it doesn't have to be golf. It's more like everybody's involved, like like bringing your wife in, bringing your kids in, like the community of golf. It's not just like guys trip golf or gambling golf. There's all kinds of levels of golf, different entry points, and just thought it would be a good opportunity to have everybody be involved. Like this guy, my buddy Mason, like he saw me on a Country Club Adjacent podcast, and then like he lives 3 hours from me, but he came through and like brought me this, and he's got his whole thing going out. Check it out. And then like Rev, you're doing your thing, and like everybody's doing their thing, and it's like I have this other saying, it's like all boats rise with the tide, so it's like boom, like we're all here to like elevate each other in some capacity. And we've all been friends for a long time. We just met recently, or even closer, so
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that a lot. I'm the type. It's like when you
said it, that makes sense.
You know what's funny is I've heard you're saying before about the boats,
Mhm.
and I was on my way to work the other day, and I was just kind of like going through something, and I was like sitting there fucking trying to remember what you were saying. I was like, you said something about the fucking boats. What was it saying? Because it's like perfect right now. And now that you said it, I was like, one, that's exactly what I should have heard that day, and two, I was way off on what I was thinking.
Dude,
It's crazy that you say that, because Mason, the guy that does these, always gets the quote wrong and then will tag it and post it incorrectly. If he's in the chat, tell me because
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I always say it wrong all the time.
It's all boats rise with the tide.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, like a governor.
What's that say? I can't read that.
Gonna have to send Don, I think that's his name, some grandma cookies for his collection. Yeah, we love grandma cookies.
They've got to be gluten-free. I have celiac disease, or I will have a problem.
An episode, that's for sure. So community golf, Rev, he broke it down perfectly, but we are trying to expand our community. I think bring yourself, all these other people that have allowed me to be a part of their community. We want to spread the love. AK, I think we bring so many different dynamics of the game. You have Don, who is, I don't think Don, you'd be upset. Don is the vibe guy. It's all about sharing smiles and laughs on the course. And I played with them, and it's the best fucking time in the world. I play with Rafa, and I have to tell him I got an 11 on that hole. He's not saying, oh, no, I'm going to give you an 8. Rafa he loves the game. There's so many, like Don said, entry levels, and there's not a wrong or right way to do it unless you're, on the PGA Tour, of course. But that's what we're doing here. We got big things coming, announcements coming soon. And Rev, as far as your question as can you be involved, you already are, and we're going to reach out to you and Sunday Golf a lot more, and hopefully my wife will be my designated driver and get me down to San Diego
Friday
where?
Alesmith. 9990 Elsmith Court, Miramar, 6 to 8 p.m.
I love it. I love
Take
it.
the train.
Yeah, take the train and just stay the night in my house.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. That would be
Film
cool.
that. That's a community episode right there.
That is a community episode.
Rev, let me tell you about
Community
this other
after
opportunity they
dark.
got going on. It's called the Don Merkin Stay and Play. Okay, I
Dude,
stay with you.
Talk about it. Yes.
Yes, yeah. I stay with you. You pay for everything. It's fucking fantastic.
Well, as long as you're okay with, like, you have to eat my wife's cooking, you have to hang out with my son, but I mean,
Yeah.
we can go play some courses. We'll host you for sure, dude. Absolutely. My wife's Filipino. Fuck yeah.
Oh, bro, dude, lumpia all day. Let's get this.
Gluten-free lumpia.
I was just talking.
Gluten-free.
He was like, I feel like rolling lumpia. We don't have enough room in the freezer. And I was like, fuck, we can make room in the freezer.
There we go.
We got
Well, guys,
some,
listen, we
some
appreciate
chat to
Rev.
catch up on real quick, Eddie.
Yeah. Give the questions. Let's get them out because we're wrapping up.
Golf Professional said 2 boats in the hand are worth 1 in the bush. And then Jay Choi Golf Fly said, sorry I'm late. And then he said, what's up, AK and Merkin Maniac? Hitting Green says, let's go, join in. Doughboy05 asked, online sales of golf beer. Jay said, Rev is the man. And then Hitting Green said, we got some bangers up in here.
Oh, fuck. Hitting Greens. What's up? What's up, Jace? Yeah, shout out Hitting Greens. Yes, golf beer is available on the Elsmith website, but only in California. It's like one of the only beers that they can't ship outside of California for some weird reason. I don't know. But I think I'm going to end up just buying like 2 cases when we're there and just having them for the homies. That whoever wants some, I'll send them a couple.
Oh,
Nice.
I love it.
Well,
I
Hanley
love
also said, if you ever disrespect the Raiders and see someone at 3:34 in the morning, it's Eddie.
I
That's
had
great.
a quick question for you guys. Do you guys, when you guys play, do you have a consistent group of guys that you play with, like weekly or every couple of days or every other week? And if you do, with the same group, do you play for money?
Always. There's always a
For
game.
money?
Always a game. There's normally a big game, and then we play a side game in our group. Always.
So I'm in happy hour, and then outside of happy hour, I'll go out with creator friends, right? If it's creator friends, we're going out to shoot content. When it's the happy hour event, it's usually, there's anywhere from 45 to 60 different guys in the tournament. And one of the cool things that I love about happy hour is you get somebody that's a single digit handicap all the way up to like a 25. And every time you play with a different group and you play at a different course. So it's kind of like you're getting a different course, you're getting a different group of people to play with. But there's always a match being going down for sure.
All right. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only
All
one.
right. No,
I'm the
you're in good
loneliest
company.
golfer in Oregon.
Let's do a side game at Pasa.
I'm down.
Let's lock it in. What do you want?
I'm so down. We'll figure it
There
out
you
when we
go.
get there.
What's everybody's
Yeah.
handicap?
Mine's 14. I'm 14.
Is that a true 14?
100%. I've been playing for under 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
I just play a lot. I don't practice. I'm like you. Like when I go out there and I play like shit, it's like, well, I play like shit a lot of the times, but it's like I should be practicing more. But for me,
Gotcha.
like I have 4 hours in the morning or 5 hours that I can use. I'd rather play. To be honest with you, I'd rather play than go hit balls. Even though I should just go hit balls.
You have the
but I'd
opportunity
rather
to play. You're going to play rather than practice. 100%.
Yeah, and I play like 4 times a week at least.
At
Damn.
least. Rafa, at least. Rafa in 2 years has bought 4 sets of clubs. I don't know how many drivers. I don't know how many putters, staff bags. Yeah. Rafa, he caught the bug. And
Are you married?
Oh, dude, I'm married. I have 3 kids.
The fuck?
My kids are older. My kids are older.
You need to sell him some Sunday golf bags, dude.
Yeah.
Put my name on that motherfucker and send it over. I'll put it right back behind me and I'll bring it out every week for AK. I'll sit that shit right here. Right here. Fuck it. I'll move the ashtray. I'll fucking put that thing right here. Just
It's going to be a staff bag with a mic. Rafa's gone. It's just a staff bag with a mic in front of it. That's it.
Yeah.
He'll fill that thing up with tobacco and smoke it on the fucking show. He'll fucking whatever he has to do. Whatever he has to do.
But
Hey,
Rafa, I have a question for you.
What's
I have a
that?
question for you, Rafa. I see you're a big cigar guy, right?
Yeah.
When you are on the course, what do you carry your cigars in?
Oh.
So I'll tell you something. It's crazy. And so a friend of mine, a couple years back, not a couple, maybe about 5 years ago. Real quick story. We're in Arizona for a baseball tournament, and he's got a Ziploc bag with a corn tortilla in it. And I said, bro, what the fuck is that? And he goes, it's to keep them, so the corn tortilla releases humidity. So when you put them in a Ziploc bag, it keeps them fresh. It's like having them in a humidor. It's better than having them in a humidor. And if you have some dry ones that you've left somewhere, you can put them in that Ziploc bag, and within 24 to 48 hours, they're ready to go.
No way.
Hey, you just unlocked the code. And listen, Rev is in San Diego. There's tortillas just on the streets in San Diego.
It has to be corn, by the way. So it has to be a corn tortilla. And then depending on how many you put in that Ziploc bag, right? I usually use the gallon bag, and I'll put maybe 5 or 6. Because I'll be honest with you, I hit with a cigar in my mouth. I will have a cigar in my mouth throughout the 18, probably all 18 holes.
Okay.
And so I'll smoke maybe 4 to 5, like in a round. It depends on how the round is going, what I'm smoking, right? But I'm usually smoking 4 to 5 in a round. But you grab a corn tortilla, and depends how many you have. Will depend if you use the whole corn tortilla or if you slice it in half. Put a paper towel in between, because if you have, I have some stuff that's wrapped, right? But if you have like a loose cigar, you'll see that the tortilla will start to it'll turn brown. It'll turn, it'll start to suck it up.
Well, I got something for you. I think you're gonna like. I want to send you something for your cigar.
All right, I love it.
So when DM me your address, and I want to send you something.
It's a bag of corn tortillas kind of coming your way. 40 count, dude.
On that note, listen, I want to give everyone a chance to give their final thoughts. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
First and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys again. For pushing the time back. My son was home sick from school, so I worked from home today. So thank you guys for that. Secondly, I am all on board for what you guys are doing. I really appreciate and respect all of you guys as a person and as a golfer. I think this is something special, and it has room to grow and be something great. And just thank you for having me on and inviting me to your podcast. It's cool. It makes me happy. So appreciate that.
Awesome.
So I want to, thank Rev Mac for coming on, and we appreciate you, and thank you for joining us tonight. And for everybody, that's engaged with us tonight and during the week on AK stuff and his ridiculous take on staff bags now. I'm just kidding. But, we grow the game. Like all these older guys, they want to shrink the game, and we're trying to grow the game. And since, my wife's uncle brought me into the game, I've brought my brother and his buddy into the game, and they brought a couple more people in. So growing the game is great, and that's what we want to do. And so we want to include everyone, like Don says. So that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, like Don says, yeah. So no, for real, it's been a pleasure to have you on, Rev. I can't wait to meet you in person whenever that does happen. Yeah, this is my plea for being on your little series for creators or whatever, content creators thing. Anyway, I'm just saying. Anyway, everybody that's engaged with us, like Rafa said, it's been great. If you have things you want to see, things you want us to not talk about, let's hear about it. Send us in your messages. Let's make this about the community. Let's make it happen.
I love it. AK.
Yeah, I mean, Equip Drip today brought to you by Tacomo and
Jumbo Grips.
It was this is great. Rev, thanks for being on. We appreciate the time, and everyone's perspective is really why this all exists. We're all we all have different opinions on things, and how the game of golf impacts everyone's life is different, and why we play is different. But that's why this is great, and that's the main purpose behind the podcast and everything else that's going to come with community golf. So I mean, I couldn't ask for a better weekly reminder of just how important the game of golf is for me personally, and a lot of the relationships I have in my life. So appreciate all the guests we have on, and all the interaction in the comments, and it really keeps us going. So looking forward to next week for sure.
Eddie Money, you want to say something? Did we keep you up too late? Is Eddie Money asleep?
No, I'm always here.
All right.
Thanks for engaging, everyone. I know this is also on our Two Nobodies podcast YouTube, so thanks for sticking in. Even if you don't play golf, I know Rick doesn't play, but he's just here to engage, which we appreciate everyone here, and also on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Rick.
I love it. I'll get you out. I'll get you out on the course, Rick.
Let's send Rick some golf balls.
Yes. I just want to say thank you to Rev Mac. Like I said before, he is a total genuine dude. This is what you see is what you get. A great human being. I'm just so happy that you were the first guest, because you embody what community is trying to do. So that being said, guys, thank you for everyone engaging. We love you. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up Titan cookies, right?
Ooh.
200 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, man. If you, like Rafa, are getting that round in at 6:10, and you haven't had your coffee yet, man, and you're at the turn and you don't want to eat a glizzy at freaking 8 o'clock in the morning, shout out to our sponsor, Titan cookies.
One of those over to Celsius every day.
Yes, right? Who wants a Celsius when you can shoot up caffeine in a fucking rainbow sprinkled sugar cookie, baby? I love it. But yeah, thanks guys again. We'll see you next week, Wednesday. I can't wait. We don't know. There's a bunch of people who are enjoying this and want to be on, and we're gonna try to make this as enjoyable and as fun for everybody. Thanks again to everybody. We love you, and good night.
Good night.